How y'all doing? We're just gonna be doing some Final Fantasy today. Nothing too big, nothing too incredibly exciting, honestly. But yeah, we're gonna spend some time, hopefully getting further on in the story. We might actually fight something this episode. we only fought like one thing last time. But yeah. I got a new LAN cable in, so I should be much better. I can now run my console with good internet now. Because they didn't have a splitter before. But now I do. So much power, so little time. But I'm working on maybe a server. If I can get like one more mod, I'll jump on it immediately. But just in case, like, Discord goes tits up, which it probably will. They're setting all user accounts to teen accounts. If you don't give a full 3D scan of your fucking face, which is crazy. And the company that they're using is associated with Palantir, so we love that. Our favorite armaments company, defense contractor, Palantir. I mean, they're a cybersecurity firm, but they do defense contracting mostly. But yeah. I think that there's some good possibilities. I'm hoping that I don't want to drop the server thing until end-to-end encryption is added to the service I'm looking into. And that'll really help things. But yeah. Let's get into it. Let's not delay too long. All right. Yippee. Yeah, I'll be scholar level 70 by the end. That's pretty much a guarantee. All right. So they're in the market area. Let me get some water in my system. Let me summon Eos real quick. And eat my succulent egg.
Well, well, if it isn't Maple, my dearest of all my friends. You're looking rather glum. What's the matter, old girl? Ah, yes, the arsons. Dreadful business. That's an awfully curious, wouldn't you say? There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it at all. Naturally, we've doubled the guard outside the manor, along with most of the other houses. Can't have the old pile going up in flames, after all. Oh, and in case you're wondering, why the Hopland is awash with refugees, the lower levels of the vault have been opened to those unfortunate souls who've lost their homes. Sir Emmerich's orders, from what I hear. Remarkable man. Not even a knife in his ribs could keep him from his duties. Actually, old girl, if you were thinking of questioning the refugees, I should be more than happy to accompany you to the Hopalon. While you conduct your inquiries, I could offer words of comfort to the distressed and despondent young maidens. Wait a moment. I know what this is. You're giving me one of your looks, aren't you? You do me an injustice, old girl. I'll have you know my heart yearns for but one rose, prickly though she may be.
How you doing, Zube the Bar Clack? Well, I'll just call you Zube.
I sense you remain unconvinced. Very well. If it would prove the purity of my intentions, I shall gracefully rescind my offer. Now run along and catch those arsonists. That was not entirely what I hoped for. Whose idea was it to come here again? Never mind. For our next step, I suggest we divide our efforts. While you question the refugees in the Hopalon, Maple, I shall investigate the locations where the fires were set. Would you be so good as to join me, Hilda? You know what? I reckon I would. Can't have you roaming about in an unfamiliar city by your lonesome, can we?
You can... got the voice.
You'd only get robbed blind and left shivering in your small clothes.
How you doing? I don't know why I didn't get the second message from you. I only got one. Oh wait, no, my mic is right. Okay. I was worried it wasn't. Ishgardians. This way. No, wait, up on top. Okay. Let me close the log window. Oh, they're up there. Okay. Vault Priest. Old.
Come, brothers and sisters, there's food and shelter enough for all in the Beliska. Helen's blessings be upon you, father. I confess, we were not sure if we should come. There are so many unbelievable tales these days about the Archbishop and Sir Emmerich and the Dravanians. Trust in your heart, brother. Pay no heed to the lies of lesser men. They seek only to lead you astray. Do you require succor as well, miss? So the Temple Knights have begun their investigation at last. Good. This madness has gone on far too long. Would that I could do something to aid in your search, but I have a duty to these poor souls. Farewell, and may the Fury guide your steps.
All right.
Ours was one of the first homes to be claimed.
Oh, it's a woman. Okay. Ours was one of the first homes to be claimed. I didn't see how the fire began. It was only when I heard our neighbors shouting that I looked outside and saw the flames. We barely escaped with the clothes on our backs. Were it not for the church's generosity, I don't know what we'd do. Meow. There was a man with a satchel. Saw him kneeling outside the window, and there was smoke everywhere. He was so hot I couldn't breathe. Don't remember how I made it out. Suppose I must have climbed. Maybe my arm's getting better after all. All right. This way. Yeah. Get myself impaled.
Ah, there you are. Anything to share?
Sorry, got stuck in the Irish accent.
We'll require more than a muddled testimony of the traumatized girl if we are to identify the culprits. While you were questioning the refugees, we inspected the scenes of several of the fires, including one near St. Ramon's Cathedral and the other near the Tribunal. For a mercy, neither structure suffered significant damage. Some might say they were spared by the grace of the Fury. Others might question how ruthlessly efficient arsonists contrived to fail so miserably on 2 occasions when the target was the bastion of the Ishgardian orthodoxy. Nothing conclusive, of course, but it does give one cause to wonder. Alfino will doubtless have an opinion.
Yeah. All right. Where are we going? In the broom. The broom. There we go.
Silence will avail you not, sir. I was just about to summon you. As you can see, we've detained a suspect. We found this man loitering near the remains of one of the stricken buildings. According to eyewitnesses, he was also present before the fires broke out. We wished to have words. He did not.
so he insisted.
Let me go, damn it. You've got the wrong man. My, you reek of oil. Are those burns on your hands? An occupational hazard, I suppose. But tell me, does arson pay well? I'm a victim, you imbecile. Look at me. Aye, that you are after a fashion. You should know that your pious patron has already spun a delightful yarn about how his pet mongrel slipped his leash and set about burning half the city to the ground. Not a very noble thing of him, I grant you, but these highborn types rarely do show loyalty to their pets. In fact, he called you rabid and begged us to put you down. That's bollocks. He's the one who told me to keep going. Even a sinner as me could find salvation at the Fury's work, he said. I'd left it behind. I tried to with all my heart. Said my prayers every day, like a good man, but he came to me. He came to me. And there you have it, Hilda. Would you be so kind as to escort our friend here to the congregation? Aye, so long as you don't mind him limping as he gets there.
That was incredible, Thancred. But how did you know he would confess?
Well, I've seen his like before. A troubled soul manipulated by men of power and wielded as a weapon. Cannot be certain, of course, but given the stakes, I thought it'd be worth the risk. And if our captive called your bluff? Must we entertain hypotheticals? The world as is vexing enough. Thank you, Thancred. Whether by luck or judgment, we have at last confirmed that these arsons were orchestrated by a person or persons of influence. I think it best that we now return to the congregation and discuss how best to proceed.
So many voices. Yeah. Oh, we gotta go up. There we go. Ooh, footsteps?
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, I thank you all. The man you apprehend is being interrogated as we speak. Though he fell silent upon realizing that we had not turned his master, he'll soon tell us what he knows, one way or another. Pardon the intrusion, First Commander. Ah, Lord of Toriel. Have you come to see your father? He is attending Sir Emmerich in his chambers at present. I am. He bid me to bring this salve. Then do not let me detain you, and thank you for your kindness, my lord. In times of trouble, every man must do his part. What would that I could do more? My lord Toriel didn't seem to be in the best of spirits. 'Tis little wonder, Master Alfion. His father was widely slandered, and his half-brother not yet cold in the grave.
Offending. Ba-do-ba-dee-ba-ba-do-ba-ba. We'll just take the silver piece.
I do not mean to diminish our accomplishments, but until we identify the ones who ordered the fires set, our work is far from finished.
Between the various conservative and religious factions in Ishgard, I dare say there's no shortage of parties who would like to see the status quo preserved. Do any likely suspects spring to mind?
Far too many to count.
Lord Commander, your wounds.
Are healing well. Thank you. Time is of the essence. Lest we forget, these men would sooner put their own city to the torch than see it change. When our enemies learn that we have apprehended their arsonist, there is no telling how they will react.
Lord Commander, an armed mob has seized control of the vault.
And now we know. Tell us what happened, sir. Spare no detail.
We gotta save the vault.
We were directing refugees into the Basilica, as you ordered.
Ah, that fuck.
When all of a sudden, men brandishing weapons were all around us. It happened so fast, my lord. We had no time to respond. They've taken the refugees hostage and barricaded themselves inside the vault.
And they sent you to deliver their demands.
They, the true brothers of the faith, demand that a conclave to select the next archbishop be held forthwith. Furthermore, they declare that you, Lord Commander, are guilty of patricide and high treason, and that you must surrender yourself at once to receive of the Fury's judgment.
Ridiculous! Do they honestly think that executing Sir Emmerich would change anything? That the truth will somehow die with him?
These fundamentalists rage against the passing of the old ways, unable to accept there can be no going back.
Damn. Old heads.
Given the
Never letting anything go
nature of
forward.
their demands, a peaceful resolution does not seem likely. If the hostages are to be rescued, it will be by force, I fear.
Agreed. Lucia, take a contingent of knights and establish a perimeter outside the entrance.
There we go. Now we get to fight something.
At once, Lord Commander.
Hilda, I need your people out in force throughout the Broom. When word spreads of the situation, the friends and family of the hostages may try to take matters into their own hands. I will not give these militants more targets. I shall lead the assault on the vault. Master Alphino, can I count on the support of the Scions?
Hell yeah, all four of us.
We are in your debt.
I shall join you as well, Lord Commander.
This is a sick earring. Looks heavy as fuck, though.
Your assistance is most welcome, Lord Atwarel. To arms, then, friends. Time is against us.
Alright. Oh, the pillars. So we got to go to the pillars and raid the vault. Raid Shadow Legends. Alright, up this way. I like that there's so many diverse styles of tiling on the roofs. It's like a really specific detail, but...
Listen well. We will enter the Bacilla secretly via this gate. According to our latest reports, there must be at least 6 hostages being held within. The numbers and readiness of the true brothers of faith are unknown. I am told one claimed to have served under Thoradin the Seventh. Might be the same true of the rest? Given the swiftness to which they seized the vault, I think it's highly likely, yes. Which means that they well possess the knowledge required to turn the building's defenses against us. Be that as it may, we have no choice but to press on. Lord Toriel, you are a brave man and true. None would question your honor if you would choose not to risk your life in this endeavor. Are you certain you wish to join us? I'm no stranger to the battlefield, Sir Emmerich. My arm will not falter, my shield will not break. Alone as my witness, I will bring these fanatics to justice. Well said, my lord. Friends, follow me.
Alright, let's fucking go. Let's do it. Emmerich the Blue. All right. Either flow. What was that noise? All right.
Down with you!
All right. There we go. Neat. There we go. All right.
You underestimate me.
There we go.
Sir Simonard, lay down your arms and release the hostages. Then you will be shown mercy, I give my word. The word of a heretic and kinslayer. I would sooner trust a dragon. Activate the knights. We shall show these hostages the same mercy he showed the archbishop.
Yippee.
Unlike you, Sir Emmerich, I am a man of honor. By my hand you shall receive of the Fury's judgment. So it shall be a trial then. Lord Toriel, leave us and save the hostages. I shall deal with Sir Seminard?
Are we headed down this way? What? We're supposed to go forward. Oh, we have to, like, find the other ones? Okay. Yeah, that was one of those instructions unclear moments. There we go. What do you fucking do? Okay, I clicked on... Oh my god. Alright, okay, where is it? I'm definitely gonna fail this because I don't... Alright, Physic. Alright. Yeah. I feel like there could have been like one or two enemies like leading me in a general direction. All right. There we go. There we go. All right, well, now that we know what we're doing... All right. There we go. Royal. All right. All right. There we go. Royal. How you doing? Holy shit, they're still fighting those guys? Jesus Christ. There we go. Yeah, how you doing, Dire Taco Man? I already did this cutscene. Having fun at the vault? Well, not necessarily. I failed it the first time because, like, the indicators were not very clear on what I should be doing. Like, you did kind of just have to luck out on that. So I ended up failing the first time just because I didn't know where to go for, like, a couple, almost a minute. I wasted time, like, trying to interact with stuff I couldn't interact with. All right, yeah, I did the first vault. That was in, Heavensward. Oh my god. I killed all of them. What do you mean they murdered them? What the fuck? I killed all the enemies. Whatever. I literally killed all the enemies. There was not a single enemy remaining, and it was just... Ah, yes. So I guess they just died because they had ropes on them. Sure. That's how that works. This quest isn't particularly hard. It's just really hard to know what it's asking of you. Because it's like, oh yeah, neat. You fucking killed all the guys. Now all the guys are dead. They can't kill anyone. Oh, they died anyway because, sure. Yes, the others were taken elsewhere by Sir Seminard. So we need to systematically kill every enemy because apparently the game isn't going to let us just walk forward like it tells us to. They're Battle Royale style callers. Go boom. Sure. All right.
Down with you!
All right. All right. All right. And then we need to wait for their dialogue to exhaust. Okay. There we go. If I have one issue with FF14 Quest, it's that NPCs feel entirely helpless. Where, like... Yeah. Well, like, NPCs feel entirely helpless when we're told they're competent. So we're gonna head this way, apparently. All right. Let me heal her, you fuck. There we go. Yep. And of course, he starts rapidly ticking down when we save all the hostages. Like, we had just enough time for him to start throwing. Hey there, Flo. There we go. There we go. There we go. Meh. Well, I'm hitting him with Broil. Why would you just step into that AoE? What's wrong with you? I think my biggest issue with FF14's campaign is that it completely disregards the fact that you can play a healer. Like, so much of the story does not make sense if you're playing a healer. It's like, oh, they were stabbed. Okay, I can heal them. Oh, they have a sickness. There's no way to cure it. Okay, I'm playing a scholar. My entire plot line is about curing sicknesses. They played... Well, they're a tank.
Where is he? Where is he?
Like, playing healer is the biggest plot hole in FF14. Damn.
Come no closer!
You about to kill a child. Oh, it's the same bridge.
You have nowhere to run. Release the girl and surrender.
Surrender to whom? The blasphemer who throws wide the gates to our enemy? Who breaks bread with him and calls him brother? Ungodly swine! I would sooner die than surrender to you.
Canonically, well... canonically, shmonically, I don't care. I'm playing a healer. Like, the poisoning scene, that hits, like, so weird if you're playing a healer, because it's just like, bro, I literally have a Suna. I could just cure you.
Is it godly to spill the blood of an innocent child? To burn the homes of your brothers? Tell me, priest, is that godly?
Do not speak to me of godliness, heathen! Your father's blood is on your hands, as is hers!
Oh shit, she's like dead. She's like dead. We're killing children now. Oh, never mind. We wouldn't have cut back to her if she was dead. His plot armor broke. He's using his remaining life force to stay intact.
What? But
Damn. Perfectly timed. She knows how to make an entrance.
Vidafne!
Well met, knight. Mayhap I chose an inopportune moment?
Not at all. Pray forgive us this most unworthy...
Dragon Tail.
We
Yeah.
are honored to have you with us, and right glad of your aid.
Fortune delivered the child unto me. I had but to receive her.
Thank you for saving me.
Thou art welcome, child.
Yeah, that is a Final Fantasy-ass dragon with its fucked-ass teeth. Got them British teeth.
Never did I think to be indebted to so unexpected a savior. but full glad am I
Well,
to
the
be so.
church's entire foundations are fucked. Timing in the graves of Yoshi P.
Friend of Izel, warrior of warriors, I had hoped to meet with thee. I bear a message from my sire.
From Freysfelder.
I do like that the little pendant is a dragon.
Nidhogg's shade did sing unto his brood, and they for skies unknown did then take wing. This thou must know, for your fates are inextricably bound.
What of Estinian? Is he truly lost to us?
Nah,
Such
he's
matters
chill.
are beyond my ken.
He's gone
But
evil
bear my
mode.
father's words. Take from them what thou wilt.
Red armor and evil.
Fare you well, mortals.
He's a 3/2 flying creature with death touch. He's currently goaded, so he'll attack everyone as except the person who enchanted him.
So it is as they say then. A great white dragon swooped down from the heavens to rescue an innocent child.
Man, word travels fast.
A most unexpected turn of events, but not an unwelcome one. The people will not soon forget this day.
Yet how will they choose to remember it, Sir Emmerich? And will these events serve to bring man and dragon closer together, or drive a deeper wedge between brothers? After 1,000 years, the world these men once knew is changing, and with ungentle swiftness to boot. Though their actions are misguided, their sentiments are only to be expected. You may be sure that others will rally to their cause. I share your desire for a lasting peace with the Giovannians, I do. But I would not see it built on the bones of our countrymen.
We gotta dismantle the whole system. Communism for dragons.
I see much of horsifying you, and I could not bear to mourn the passing of another son.
Lord Edmund.
I do love that he's like the narrator for all the like storybook stuff in this arc. I understand why there's not longer hair options. I just wish there was. Well, here's the thing. If there is an enforcing body, that can very quickly shift into a, like, fascist state, where communism has to be a, governing body completely by peers. Obviously, representatives can be picked, because it's unreasonable to expect everyone to meet at one place all the time, but it's very important that those people do not have higher station because of their position.
This has been a day of surprises, has it not? 'Tis a pity Vidofnia could not stay longer. Yes, I think it's fair to say that she timed her departure rather less well than her arrival. Well, time scarcely does it justice. But 1 moment later would have been a moment too late. Let us pray that the guardians who had yet harbored doubts will take these events to heart and accept the truth of Sir Emmerich's words. Well, 'tis only meet that I inform Touter. What the fuck? What's this old English shit? Alfino, I've told you, speak English like a normal person. We've moved beyond these words. That I inform Tauteru of what has occurred here. If you need of me, I shall be in Fortemps Manor. Allow me to accompany you. Tauteru would never forgive me if I had left for the Rising Stones without saying goodbye. A moment. I wish a word. Tell me, does Thancred seem quite well to you?
I mean, bro's got an eye patch now. A subtle change, imperceptible to most, sure.
So you sense it too. A subtle change, imperceptible to most. I myself did not notice it at first, but upon closer examination, I saw his etheric flow had been irreparably disrupted. As a result, I strongly suspect his ability to manipulate ether has been compromised. Simply put, Thancred may no longer be able to wield magics.
I mean, yeah. Twinkred. If you're familiar with the Critical Role Campaign 1 Vox Machina, one thing I realized in A Realm Reborn is it's literally just the Percy DeRollo voice. Like, or rather, the Percy DeRollo voice is just Thancred, because he was recording for Thancred at the time. So they're just the exact same voice. There's no difference. Taliesin has two voices, British and extremely bad Irish accent.
It would do much to explain why he chose to remain in the wilderness instead of seeking us out. He would have been compelled to rely solely on traditional methods of travel, significantly prolonging his journey. And when he learned that a nearby beast tribe had been making preparations to summon a primal, it may well seem sensible to wait. But it is still little more than speculation. Until I have my proof, pray speak no word of it. Right then, I shall be on my way. Kriel may have charmed Master Matoya for now, but who can say how long it will last?
Sorry, I'm like fumbling over the voices right now. Oh, it's still on this level. I thought it was the level lower. Everyone's super traumatized in this story.
That Vidofnir should chance to arrive even as the girl fell. Truly, I could not have planned it better myself.
Ah, good. We were afraid you might have left.
So many nobles. Oh, they repaired the shield.
Fit for a true knight. An expression of our gratitude to you and yours. Long overdue.
Oh wait, no, it's not a repaired one. It's just... a secondary one. They have their repaired one on the mantle, probably. Well, the broken one.
But there is something else I would discuss ere you part. Something which cannot leave this room. My father will soon step down as head of our house. Sir Emmerich was not the only one to fall under suspicion following the death of the Archbishop. There are some who believe my father complicit in a coup d'etat. Thus he intends to renounce his title to absolve our house of suspicion and secure the support of our peers.
I mean, that doesn't really do anything legitimately, but...
So I said to him, alas, he will not budge.
Gotta rotate my chair a little bit. Hold on. Ah, there we go.
Ever since I was a child, I knew that I would one day succeed my father. The thought of it filled me with pride. Yet once I learned the day was at hand, my heart was filled with naught but dread. Our legacy is built upon the lies of our forefathers.
It is cool that their ears are slightly transparent.
Title, am I not perpetuating this injustice? Why should I become the next count? You sound just like him. I suspect that is what Horchefon would have said. To aid those in need. When you look on that shield, I trust you will remember his words.
Yeah, his death did kind of come out of nowhere, but I was expecting it at some point.
I ask that you show me the way. You are a sister to Horchefon. Will you be a sister to me as well?
If it means you'll stop hitting on me, yes.
Come, Manelaine. There's much to be done. For father, and for Sir Emmerich, and for Ishgard.
Well, it's his brother that hits on me all the time. The height difference is crazy, by the way.
To think we share the same blood. Pray excuse us.
Also got the knee highs, the thigh high boots.
Those were the days of promises and vows, of tentative first steps into an uncertain future. A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen. Born of good and evil, of light and darkness, and shepherded by our hand. Be it for weal, or be it for woe.
We really were the storm blood. From the memoirs. Oh, is he gonna die? In the evil library.
This is thy proof. The Gairan oracles, Apocrypha. It is a truth long forgotten, the tale of a beginning, of a path we had been set upon. Our fates were ordained long ago, are gone. The Garleans are no exception, nor the Triad. You know what must be done.
Smile. Oh, she's there too? Oh, she's spying. Okay. You know the books are bad because they glow. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was about to say, I recognize those fuck-ass yellow gloves anywhere. Well. Everyone has their orders. The mass will soon attack as soon as all the units are in position. The Imperials won't know what hit them. I fear it will be bloody. By Ralgar, it better be. We gotta get the tit shot, apparently. We cannot stay here forever, Ida. We have other responsibilities. I full well know what my responsibilities are, and I mean to fulfill them, everyone. The pillars. Taltaru. Cookie. Alfino, Maple, I've been looking all over for you. We've received news regarding Philemon, Hoary Boulder, and Coconut. Really? Has something just happened? No, it's nothing bad. Quite the opposite, in fact. It seems that once they learn the Scion's good name has been restored, they boarded the next ship bound for Limsa Laminsa. They should be arriving any moment now. It's easy to forget how useful link pearls are, isn't it? When they work, I mean. And you don't mind being spied on. Quite. But what wonderful news. To think that our reunion is so close at hand. A pleasure to see you too, Alfino. Ah, Thancred and Kriel. What brings you two here? I got the voice wrong. I don't know what the fuck the voice happened to be. Ah, Thancred and Kriel. What brings you two here? Kriel and I have been looking into how we might track down Minfilia. And we might have just found the answer. When you were fleeing Uldar with Minfala, you said that Hydaelyn spoke to you shortly before you parted ways, yes? Well, assuming that's true, and I see no reason to suspect that it's not, it seems reasonable to conclude that Hydaelyn commanded her to remain behind. That is to say, the Mother Crystal directly interceded to guide Minfilia. Admittedly, this is all still quite... Look like an emo ghost? Well, I mean... Admittedly, this is all still quite hypothetical, but I propose such an intervention, however subtle, must surely leave some residual trace. A lingering disturbance of aether, or a ripple, if you will. In order to establish the existence of such ripples, of course, we will require suitable data. Fortunately, I know where such data can be found. The battleground where Maple felled the Ultima weapon, the site of my personal ignominy. 'Twas there that Hydaelyn intervened to shield her from the magic I invoked. Kriel and I will infiltrate the Castrium and analyze the aether therein. I mean, it depends. Some ghosts are like chill and cool. They're just vibing. alt-rock ghost, one might say, as opposed to the emo.
The two of you, alone? I have a proven knack for subterfuge, and I'm confident there will be sufficient nooks and crannies in which to hide Kriel when patrols pass. Besides, with you and Maple come along, who'll see Philemon's grand homecoming? When you put it like that, very well. I shall trust your plan. I know not whether this data will yield the means to find Minfilia, but it will at the very least eliminate another avenue of inquiry.
Jesus Christ, I can't read right now. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Tautru and I will return to the Rising Stones and make preparations for our comrades' return. Might I impose upon you that to meet them in the Leminson docks? Then I shall see the four of you at the Rising Stones. Safe travels. Safe travels.
Yay, I get to go to the Rising Stones. Who uprising they stone? There we go. What's the loot from the Moogle this time around? Oh, it's the same stuff. Fishing. Oh, there's a lot of ways to get them. But I already got the one outfit piece I wanted. I think it's in my glamour plates. Yeah, it's this thing. That's the one I wanted. Oh, it's this way. Ever since I fucked around with some stuff in my BIOS, my PC performance has gone up a lot. Because before... Jesus Christ. Oh, I gotta go check on my bell guy. Oh, no, I have not. I honestly haven't heard too much of him. 47. There we go. What? Oh, I gotta fucking sell the duplicate I have? Oh my god. Wait, actually... I think I could drop it, in his inventory. No, he currently has it held. Oh my fucking god. I just need to get it out of my fucking inventory. I don't care if it's unique and tradable. Yeah, I don't really have better equipment for him. 29. 32, sure. Okay, so assign venture, field exploration. Okay. Oh God, my phone fell over. It fell over and over. Alright. Oh, bunked my mic, sorry. Oh, where have you been? Come here. Let me have a good look at you. Thank the 12. One of the strangest tales of one hears of the strangest tales in foreign lands. I worried about you all every day.
We would have sent word sooner, but the Braves afforded us no opportunity. When they fell upon us in the market, all we could do was escape.
You're saying sunglasses dropped the call?
Taltaru found her way to you, of course, but we were forced to seek shelter in the Harnish vessel. It pained us to not be there when you needed us the most, but we made the most of it, didn't we, Coltonets? Studied and trained from dusk till dawn, we did.
We would have sent word sooner, but we knew not whom to trust, and the vast distance. Those dark days are behind us at last. I shall be glad indeed to return home and speak to my daughter. Oh yeah. About that. What do you mean she's missing? How could you let this happen? Forgive me. I'm sure you're doing everything in your power to find her. As Thancred must be. He watched over her from the first, long before me, and he'll watch over her to the last. I shall pray for a safe return, and busy myself in the meantime.
For certainly, there's much and more to be done. The Braves have bloodied us, but the path remains, and we shall not be swayed from it. Ah, that's the spirit. To the Scions and a long overdue reunion. Huzzah!
Well, there you have it. To the Rising Stones. That guy's voice is murder on my voice. I just kind of picked one. I didn't have time to determine one that would be comfortable. Thancred in disguise.
Well done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Let us be about our business then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
Oh, he has one blind Aether eye. So that's why he had the eye patch. He started drooling while watching her. It was kind of creepy.
You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you favored me with so much as a single compliment since we set out. Tell me, did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
Kriel's such a shit. I love her.
This is neither the time nor the place.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
I see now where Alphino gets it from. Minfilia is dear to me. It is true. But not in the way you think. 15 years passed, when she was still but a child. There was an incident at a parade. A Gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed. I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when she learned of her gift, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path. She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoix, every Scions. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter future.
I'm hoping when we find her again, she has a personality more than cardboard. Because Realm Reborn did not do her any favors. Holy shit. She was just exposition.
She had so many dreams, and I would give anything to make them come true.
My apologies. I can see she means the world to you. I did not mean to pick at old scars.
No harm done, I assure you. But fair is fair, my lady. What is Minfilia to you?
You mean you don't know? Only my dearest friend. When I finally emerged from my torpor, I learned that nary a day had passed without her asking after me. She never gave up hope. And neither will I.
We're learning more about her through, like, other characters than we did from her.
Let us pray that these vestiges of Hydaelyn's intervention will lead us to her.
Like, I'm hoping we do learn more about her. At some point. Revenant's Toll. I gotta go take a little break, and then, and I gotta stretch. I'll be right back. You're in luck. Well, hopefully. Alright, we're back.
Feels good to be home again. To think that everyone is waiting for us just beyond these doors. Friends and family whom we've shared so much. Gods help me, the older I get, the more sentimental I become. Come, let us not keep them waiting.
There we go. Hugbert.
Elaine, Euphemia, fills my heart to see with such joy to see you're both hale and healthy. What a figure! She is well enough, though abroad on a mission at the present. It just wasn't the same without you. Welcome back, my lady.
Alright. Ergumhus. Alright, see ya.
Oh, we could do more with that around here. Heartfelt reunions and stalwart companion. Brings a bloody tear to my eye. The secret to oneself on a ship's hold to secure safe passage to a faraway land. That's a tale we know all too well. When they are well rested, we should... I should like to seek a formal introduction. Why wait, my friend? There's no need to be shy. Pray grant me a moment longer, at least. I'm happy to oblige you, but my legs are rather less accommodating. Oh, sure. What in the seven hells drove my little brother to come to Mortona? Why, you, brother, and the Scions, of course. For thousands of days I trained, that I might grow as strong as you, that I might fight alongside you. And yet now you are here. I sense that you've surpassed me once over. Once more. No, don't tell me. You trained with the Hunnish, did you not? Your eyes do not deceive, brother. Aye, I've taken to the trial of the braves, drunk deep in the souls of my enemies. Glad I am now home. Cannot help to think of those who have yet to return. Once we have settled, I'll join the search.
Alright. She's so short, Jesus. It's been so long since I've seen them all. How you doing, Abelson Hollymore? Nyalo to you too. Good to know. It's been so long since I've seen them all like this.
Too long. 'Twas the chaos born from my foolish ambition that forced them to flee. Though they are returned, others yet missing, others whom we cannot forsake.
We'll find them, Alphinaud. I know we will. Minfala, Ida, Palpamo, every last one. And when they walk through those doors, we'll be here to welcome them home. With me at the head of the queue, of course. Oat. Cookie. Oh, no problem. What is it? What questions do you have? What must you inquire to the great spirit of the woods? Oh, they, them. I don't know why YouTube doesn't have that on the default next to your channel name. It's kind of annoying. You have to, like, go onto the actual channel itself to see it, which is kind of pointless. But that's quite nice of you to ask. Yeah, I'm okay with, like, interrupting dialogue for that kind of stuff. That's fine. People are, well... Yeah. A lot of people just drop pronouns immediately, which is kind of like, I mean, I get it. But I use they as a default just because that's easier. Because people will clarify if they feel it's necessary, but, like, they is the most inoffensive you can go by out the gate, so... Rogo Rogo! Poro Rogo! Primal Excalibur? Yeah. That's what I'm working with.
Thancred and Creel contacted us a short while ago. It would seem their foray into the Castrum whatever the fuck bore fruit.
Yeah, I don't know what, like, general world area that is, but, I assume it's probably... Is it European?
They ask that we rendezvous with them and Ishtola in Ildshire, where they'll share their findings.
Europe, yeah. See, I didn't know, because, the... Oh, okay. Yeah, because I didn't know that, because I have a, one of my artists, they are French, but they play on, Australian servers.
Rude though it is to depart without speaking to the guest of honor, I expect she'll forgive me if I return with her daughter.
English? Dravania. Ildshire. I think I could just... Yeah, Foundation. Wait, what? Am I stupid? Oh, Dravania. I'm fucking stupid. Born and learned, yeah. English is also my first and only language. I do want to learn Esperanto at some point. I know it's an entirely useless language, but I do want to learn it. As well as Japanese, because I'm a fucking weeb, if that wasn't obvious already.
My apologies. I see I'm the last to arrive. So, what news have you for us? Well, as postulated, there were indeed what appeared to be the remnants of an unexplained disturbance of ether in the scene of the Ultima Weapon's destruction, a ripple at odds with the presiding pattern. Though faint, the waveforms bore a strong resemblance to those observed following the destruction of the Isle of Val.
Ancient lost girls from a long ago age. Well, not exactly. I'm not ancient. I'm actually very well antiquated with the 70s. I'm not that old. I'm only in my 50s.
To confirm our findings, we paid a visit to the Sealed Aqueducts. We detected the same waveform, but
I cannot fucking speak. What is wrong with me?
There we detected the same waveform, but of a magnitude larger, as one would expect of a more recent disturbance.
Well, that's just like me wearing furs and stuff. If I dressed like you, I probably wouldn't look too ancient. It's furs and canvas out in this fucking Alaskan bitch of an earth.
Heidelin, there's no other explanation. That was a terrible line delivery. But there is more. When I studied the site where Ishtola used flow, it appeared there were not 2 but 3 beings that had been affected.
Don't you know it?
Yet unlike Ishtola and Thancred, there was no trail to follow. Our unknown third party was simply there, and then not there. Now recall your visions of the vast crystal floating in the Sea of Aether. Though this too is but a theory, studies of gifted subjects suggest that, when communicating with Heidelin, we briefly leave our bodies behind. So let us consider the facts. 1, Heidelin interceded. 2, a third being was caught in Ishtola's flow and vanished without a trace. And 3, Heidelin may have the capacity to summon the consciousness of gifted individuals to her side. You're implying, I take it, that Heidelin guided Minfala to the compass with my magic, that she might summon her, body and soul, unto the ethereal sea?
I'm a scholar. I play scholar in this game. Mostly because it's very simple. Also, I have an auto healer that just does shit. So it makes it a lot less maintenance when, like, DPS got hit by something, and my little guy can just patch him up a little bit. It also makes it so, like, on normal quests, I'm basically invulnerable.
In which case, we must needs continue our search there. For a blessing, that means to do so already exist. The means to do so already exist. I speak of the Antitower, a Charlian construction conceived to provide the scholars a vantage point over the ethereal sea. Though I know not where the entrance lies, we need only ask of its custodian, a contrary old crone who, for another blessing, refused to join the Exodius. Master Matoya was a keeper of the Antitower. I had no idea. Then our course is clear. I can't fucking... What the fuck? Then our course is clear. We must petition her aid once again.
I'm switching between too many British accents. It's a real problem. Scholar has that kind of beginner healer vibe. Well, Scholar is like kind of objectively the best healer. Like, it's not a beginner healer, it's just very simple. It does what it says on the tin, where like Astrologian is all about like buffs and like a whole bunch of other shit, and like Sage is a DPS disguising as a healer. And White Mage is kind of a DPS healer mix. Where are we headed? Okay, we're gonna go there. And I don't like, I don't need something to be overly complicated when I'm trying to do stuff consistently in an MMO. Like, I'm okay with really complicated builds and stuff if it's like a single player experience, because then the onus is entirely on me for success. But when I need to be relied on, shielder than a healer, yeah. And they really just focus on locking into a tank and then just shielding the rest of the party. It's why Sage and Scholar don't really play well together, because they have similar shielding mechanics that don't overlap. It's why if you have a Sage, it's typically better to have an Astrologian or a White Mage. And we gotta go this way. Still need to learn the shielding mechanics. I mean, overall, shielding is simple in the fact that, like, it's just the best shield takes priority. So the shield with, and specifically, it's the shield with the best scaling, not necessarily the one that gives the most, I believe. I do like Scholar because it allows crits to actually matter in your build, so you do end up building into crit as a Scholar. Because, like, every healer likes crits because they heal more, but, like, Scholar specifically has the big old thing with Antiloquium, where it doubles the shield.
Oh, what a surprise. Well, what secrets have you come to extract from me this time? Though it pains me to admit it, your words strike close to the mark. We humbly ask you to grant us entry to the Antitower, so that we might use it to seek a friend who we believe has been transported into the Ethereal Sea.
Yeah, it's important to know as a tank as well how those work, because, like, that your barriers are, like, important to your overall survival.
And who told you I could do such a thing, I wonder? The tower was abandoned to its magical keepers 15 years ago. They have run at the place now. If that's no deterrent for you, then by all means.
Yeah, I haven't really done too many raids. I think I've done like 1 or 2.
Is that all? I'm sure you could seek to dissuade us from our course, given your role as a custodian. Role? Hardly. The Forum foisted the title on me. During the Exodius, every entrance to the Antitower was sealed save one. My role consists of making sure no one with ill intent sneaks through it. Such was the Forum's final order to me. Well, I can remove the wards right now. Will you be going in or not?
Fighting against the Ultimo... Oh, wow, you're like really new into it. You're a sprout. Yeah, Ultima Weapon, here's the thing. Ultima Weapon is going to be is not a hard fight. It's just very visually overwhelming. That is the one piece of advice I have for you. You can actually fight most of it standing still if you know where to stand. I can actually run through it real quick after I finish this quest if you want. Oh, but then again, that'll be spoilers, so I don't want to do that to you.
We will, Master Matoya. We'll do whatever it takes to find Minfilia. We'll see about that.
Oh, okay.
You, Balsaldan girl. You're staying here with me. I need your help to restore the wards to their original state. The rest of you can go, on the condition that you clean up the mess in the tower. If you encounter any unruly familiars, you are to tend to them. Those are my terms, and I will hear no argument. Well, it appears the mistress has spoken. Lead the way.
The Antitower is now accessible. A review for an early peek of the story version. Actually, I can... I can just do it now. A Realm Reborn... I think it's the Chrysalis. Well, Porta de Manca. Yeah. Yippee! I'm gonna have to get used to losing a lot of my abilities. I mean, I still have most of my bread and butter, but... what class do you play? Well, what job? Main is White Mage, okay. Yeah, I don't have White Mage leveled up enough. Yeah, I have, wait. I think it's under character, yeah. Yeah, I don't have White Mage leveled up very far, and I don't have Thaumaturge leveled up very far either. Yeah, I don't really have a good replacement ring. Because that's Mind 29, Piety 35. Yeah. I do gotta get a good replacement for the Neophyte's ring. Because that's not really valuable to me anymore. But I'll be buying level 70 stuff soon anyway. Junkmonger, repair my stuff. Repair all inventories. Oh, let me eat my egg. Delicious. Yeah. But I do want to play, there are some Final Fantasy titles I want to get to. And some games that I have to get to before I... Playing as a Lalafell, Sakura Kinomoto. Oh, Cardcaptor. Yeah, I have not... See, I have not actually watched Cardcaptor. So... I'm only familiar with Madoka Magica and Sailor Moon. And only vaguely. What? I didn't... What? Did I cancel? I thought I said... I thought I said yes. I didn't read. Nah. I saw a notification on my phone and I looked away. But, yeah, like, I can't wait for the Walpurgisnacht Rising movie. It doesn't have an announced date yet, I don't think. It got moved away. Well, the date got moved, so... first Magical Girl series before they made Sailor Moon? Yeah, I bet. I know Pretty Cure is also, like, a classic. I'm not, like, the biggest fan of the Magical Girl genre. I'll watch something if they're doing something interesting with it. Like, Panty and Stocking is technically Magical Girls, so... Kara, I'm not familiar with Kara. And Kill la Kill is Magical Girls as well. But they really stretch what a magical girl is in that show. I don't think I did. That might not have picked up on the mic very well. I said Pretty Cure, but... All right. There we go. All right, there we go. We've been frozen. Yeah, this is a very cinematic fight, so stuff is just gonna happen. All right. And... oh, right. Art of War is technically better. I should just be spamming that. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, that is an auto lose, I think. Bio. There we go. Yeah, you, like, theoretically die in the fight. It, like, sends you into a cutscene. There we go. Aether flow. Alright, there we go. Fucker. There we go. It's okay, my fairy will heal me. Nah. It's almost time for him to use his cool new power. Going it when you're doing blind, die without knowing what happens, and then you realize you were supposed to die later on. The rage quit moment, yeah. All right. There we go.
But the Ultima weapon is all-powerful. Why does my enemy still stand?
And then we get hit with the famous quote that everyone knows.
Can her strength truly be so great?
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
Evil Taliesin Jaffe.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal she bears.
So, this is what empowers her.
And also the others. Don't forget the others.
Mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the hammer of darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the shield of light. And so it shall. For the Ultima weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
The spell Ultima. It destroys all artifacts and creatures.
Of Sabik. It is the
Ah, yeah.
an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel. Ultima. I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon.
We're gonna use the Ultima spell.
Beating heart.
We're gonna do it, guys.
What have you done?
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Damn you, Ascian.
Damn, he's dark confidenting. Dark confidant.
But a sliver of my god's power. the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
That scene goes so hard. Blew up the ships in the sky, everything. He's gonna say the thing.
Devastation was not my intention.
I fucking love that line so much.
Such devastation. This was not my intention.
I've seen so many memes with that.
Van Belzar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
Yeah, so this is the basic version of it.
We will speak later, Ascian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
All right. All right. All right. There we go. Lucid Dreaming, Aether Flow, Sacred Soil. There you go. There we go. All right. There we go. Bio. All right, there we go. Here, flow. All right. We're gonna get super strong. We're gonna beat his ass. But yeah, this final phase is extremely damage dependent. If you don't do enough damage, y'all die. There we go. But yeah. That fight's not, like, the hardest. It's just avoid the attacks. In general, just stay near Ultima Weapon, and you can avoid, like, 90% of their attacks. Or mitigate them, at the very least. There we go. All right. My back. Nah. But yeah, I've gotten pretty okay at the game. I wouldn't say I'm like going on raids and shit and like the best ever, but like I've gotten to the point where I'm decent. Like I can intuit a raid mechanic when I see one, generally. I know what all the things are when I see them. What's the next upgrade I get? Aether Pact. Oh yeah, Fey Union. Which has, Fairy... Which Fairy has... What the fuck? Gradually restores the HP of a party member with which Fairy has Fey Union. What? Oh, to execute a Fey Union on target party member. Okay. What's happening in 2 months? When a fairy is summoned, the Aether Flow action is successfully... Oh, so that's why you want to use Dissipation. Okay. Beastmaster class is coming. Oh, that got announced? Or is that, like, speculation? 40... Okay. Broil 2. 7.5. Oh, it's not coming with an expansion. Or is it? Oh, recitation for 15 seconds auto crits. Okay. Interesting. Whispering Dawn. Just heard rumors. They normally release jobs with expansions, so I would think that would come in the expansion after Dawn Trail. Because we got Viper and Pictomancer with Dawn Trail. And before that, we got Sage and Reaper with Endwalker. No, Dawn Trail is the beginning of a new arc. We don't know. We know it's taking place within the Dawn Trail thing of events. I haven't gotten to Dawn Trail yet, but it is a continuation of what we have with Dawn Trail. Yeah, it's more accurately Season 3. Because Season 2 was, Shadowbringers and Endwalker. Alright. I mean, theoretically infinite, if they can get away with it. Antiloquium. Thank you, Dancer, for Peloton. We love to see it. Alright. There we go. There we go. Bio. There we go. I forgot Berserker can just heal themselves. And Indomitability. It's not easy being Croat, Jesus Christ. I was not expecting a fucking Kermit reference. There we go. There we go. Aether Hues. There we go. There we go. Ziggy Stardust. There we go. There we go. There we go. Upside down. All right. All right. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Bro just face tanked that, okay. Dolls. Rotate. Okay. They got fucking laser eyes. Alright. Oh, it's got Dollhouse. There we go. There we go. Oh, they just decided to show up. Okay. Damn. My light. That was said in a mocking tone. Or was it? Nice. That might have just been odd voice direction for that line.
Through time and space hast thou journeyed unto me, as I knew thou wouldst.
She got the crystals. She is the crystals. Feet.
Of the word of the mother. We, who were once called Minfilia.
Huh?
Much time hath passed for thee since the bloody banquet. Since I hearkened to her word. Mother, Hydaelyn, guided me towards Y'shtola and Thancred, that I might be swept up in their flow and delivered unto the ethereal sea.
Alright.
There, adrift and alone, her voice silent once more, I prayed for those we had lost, for those we can yet save. To her I would make an offering. We speak now with one voice, one will, one word. Unto thee we bequeath the most precious of gifts, the truth which lieth at the heart of this world. Thus do we beseech thee once more. Hear, feel, think.
Alright. I have a feeling this actress didn't really do too many roles of this type, because it is coming across a little stunted and awkward.
Before there was life, in the depths of the ethereal sea, light and dark did once dwell as one.
Yeah.
But the darkness coveted power, and the balance was broken. Thus was I forced to banish him unto the distant heavens, to forever remain apart, a moon bound. In sundering the star did we cry out, and the barriers twixt planes chanced to falter. Across 10 and 3 were we then divided, reflections of the source, each possessed of a shard.
Okay, so there's 10 of light, 3 of darkness. Alright.
Zodiac longeth to be made whole. For his restoration, for his resurrection, his servants labor without cease. They seek to tear down the barriers which surround the source. Thus do they rejoice in their ardor, in your calamities, for each marks a rejoining.
Hmm.
7 times have they succeeded. 7 times hath the darkness grown stronger.
Alright. So their number's 10, alright. Maybe. I don't know. Nah.
The Scions cannot be suffered to continue. This is my final.
Oh, she's fading.
The crystal's power is all but spent. With what remains, I will return you to the shore of the ethereal sea.
Okay.
Blessed children, go forth and seek.
Oh, shit. Shattered to pieces.
You've had another vision, haven't you? Let us return to Master Matoya's cave. Everyone will wish to hear what you saw.
Interesting.
Still in one piece, are we?
In One Piece? One Piece is real?
Did you learn anything?
The word of the mother? I'm not sure I understand.
Nor am I. Cryle?
Does Thancred know something he's not giving on? I mean, he obviously knows something, but...
As it sounds, I see no reason to doubt her. The word's tale. No one was more sensitive to the will of Hydaelyn than Minfilia. And if Hydaelyn has grown so weak that she can barely make herself heard, it is not hard to see why Minfilia, having joined with her, might struggle to maintain her own form.
What? Why would she need to maintain her own form? Are you saying she's gone? That cannot be. Not now. Not after all we have accomplished. We were meant
Wait,
to
is she
usher in
just
the dawn's
dead?
light together.
Okay.
She threw herself on the fire to fuel your dawn's light, boy. You'll just have to usher it in on your own.
Okay, I guess she is dead.
Must you be so ungentle?
Tell me about the Scions, boy.
The Scions of the Seventh Dawn lay before Eorzea's salvation. Whenever the realm is threatened, be it by Primal, Ascian, Garlean, or any other, we take up arms in her defense, that all in Eorzea may live to see a brighter tomorrow.
And that's very noble of you. But in chasing after these lofty goals of yours, you seem to have lost sight of some basic truths.
Huh.
To win a war, you must be willing to do whatever it takes.
Yeah, she... Like, it just feels so sudden.
And if necessary, to die. The path you've chosen is paved with the dead. Walk it with your eyes open. Or not at all.
I know the truth of which you speak, and have from the first. If the Scions will go to any length
I just feel like there should have been more done.
We must needs be as committed to our cause, to unmask them and their schemes, and to crush them both utterly.
Like, if Minfelia had more to, like, do in terms of character, like... I don't know, she just kind of went out like wet cardboard. Like, I don't know anything about her, other than she was very connected to Hydaelyn, and she is very kind, I guess.
Yes, of course.
She better not be dead. That'd be a waste. Because within the Scions, despite being their leader, she was one of the most poorly defined characters.
Wait.
So I'm hoping that this isn't it. Because there's supposed to be emotional weight to this moment.
No, this is all wrong.
She's not coming back, is she? We carry on, as we must. She went to great lengths to inform us of the enemy's designs. We stand, as ever, against the dark, as defenders of the light. Yet for how long, I wonder? How much more loss must we endure?
Alright. Well, I think I'm going to end stream here. We got some decent progress done. We could have gotten a little more, but it's fine. I'm going to be streaming next on Thursday at 3 a.m. Pacific... not a.m., p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm likely going to be continuing with FF14. But, yeah. For anyone still here, you could like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell to know that streams are coming. I probably should chill more as a streamer, but I just forget to do it. I get too locked into just doing the thing. But yeah, I will see you guys all later. I'll probably post the stream around schedule around Wednesday because I want to see if I get a thumbnail back from an artist I'm working with. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.